gentlemen, I have an invitation for you.
Out of the way.
Don't move. I don't want to hurt you unless I have to.
So easy. We shan't be needed.
Wait a minute, Will. Good day to you, gentlemen.
You're Robin Hood, I suppose.
In Sherwood, it's my privilege to ask the questions. Your names? Well, gentlemen?
Sir Gerald Fullerton and Sir John Hanley.
Your business?
I don't see that it's any of yours, but we're just back from the Holy Land.
Oh, then you're in good company.
You don't mean to say you've been there?
I fought in the Holy Land.
Did you hear that, Fullerton? Fellow claims he was a crusader.
The man's a liar. He's an outlaw and always has been.
Not always. Now, what have we got here? You seem to have done rather well for yourselves out there.
Just a few trinkets, souvenirs, really.
Well, we won't keep you long. Where were you going?
To visit my cousin, the Lady Marion Fitzwalter.
You... Oh, well, it's not far from here. I didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it to you. But I'm Sir Nigel Fitzhugh.
Derwent, prepare our guests for their journey back to camp.
Hi, Robin.
Will. Did you hear?
Yes, I'm afraid it's true. I didn't recognize him at first, but I hadn't seen him for ages. Not since, oh, I don't know, since I was about 14.
Well, we can't very well rob a relative of yours, Marion. Can't very well turn him loose either. People might put two and two together and understand why.
I say, is this really necessary?
You're our prisoners, aren't you?
Well, it would appear so. Well, I mean, a rope, it's a bit undignified. Well, I'll give you my word as a gentleman that a rope is quite unnecessary.
You're promising that you won't attempt to escape?
Oh, not without giving you due warning, eh, Fullerton?
On my word. It's quite usual with gentlemen.
All right. But we'll have to blindfold you when we get near our camp. All right, come on. We'll take you to the horses.
Anyway, you mustn't be seen with us. You better ride home as fast as you can, and we'll meet this afternoon at the usual place.
All right, Robin. Goodbye. Goodbye, Will.
Don't let him get away!
Come to think of it, this saves us a lot of trouble. Oh. Well,
Sir Nigel's given you the slip, it appears.
I thought you two would take your chance in the confusion.
Well, we gave our words not to escape without due warning.
Oh, you did?
Of course. I can't say I approve of Sir Nigel breaking his.
Well, he didn't actually give his word. He just nodded.
Oh, I see. Well, gentlemen, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to follow me. Blindfold them, Will.
Lady Marion. Formalities later, cousin. Summon your men-at-arms.
Oh, I'm sorry, cousin. I'm afraid we've no soldiers here.
A gang of outlaws only a few miles away and you have no guard?
Oh, we never have any trouble from them.
Well, I have. They tried to hold me up only an hour ago, and I'm pretty certain that I chased one of them in here. I'm going to search the place.
Well, if you gentlemen are ready to go, Derwent will escort you.
Thank you. You outlaws live well here in the forest?
Very good of you. I mean, letting us go.
It's our custom.
But what about the trinkets over there?
We keep half of them. Also our custom.
Oh, well, still very good of you to let us go. Almost to be expected, really, you being an old crusader. Bit of esprit de corps, as you might say.
Indeed you might. Derwent.
I've got their share, Robin.
If you don't mind...
I'm pleased to meet you, gentlemen.
Charmed.
Lady?
My two friends will need to stay here, of course. With your kind permission. Besides, while there's a chance of an outlaw hiding here, 2 extra swords might be useful.
Nigel, I'm sure you searched thoroughly and you found nobody.
I didn't find an outlaw, no. But I did find his horse. Sweating in your stables.
I'll fetch you some refreshment. Oh, Jenny, yes, my lady? Bring some of that strong Rhenish wine and some sweetmeats, will you? Very good, my lady.
Well, I think you're worrying too much about this Robin Hood. I can't see him troubling us again.
No, but we should be troubling him as long as he's got that treasure.
Personally, I don't see much chance of getting it back. Why don't we move on?
I'm not sure that I want to.
What do you mean?
I mean that I might decide to settle down. Here.
Settle down?
Steady on, Nigel.
Yes. Right here.
Well, you don't mean marry your cousin.
Why not?
Well, I agree she's a charming girl and all that, but I mean really married.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
Look, properly managed, this could be a good little estate. And if Marion's father doesn't come back from the Crusades, or even if he does, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to run Fitzwalter Hall. And these days, land is power in England. Marion? A word with you.
That's funny, really funny.
What's funny?
Old Nigel swore he'd never get married. Must have a touch of fever.
Marriage. Distinctly odd. It's your throw.
Pleasant day for a ride. Let me accompany you. Give me a horse.
Oh, I'm not going far.
Ah, but with these outlaws around, you can't be too careful. Besides, this horse looks spirited.
I've ridden her successfully before.
Yes, of course, my dear. But speaking as one who's lived in the saddle, I think you'd do as well to have an expert along. Funny animals, horses. Unpredictable temperaments. Like some women.
You must have been unfortunate in your women friends.
I wouldn't go too far into the forest, Marion. These outlaws, you know.
Why, Nigel, frightened?
Well,
Come on, let's have a race, shall we?
I like your spirit, Marion. It matches my own.
To the other side of the forest.
Right. Marion, where are you?
Robin.
Well, now.
Robin, I can't stay a moment. Sir Nigel insisted on riding with me. I had to lose him in the forest.
Clever girl.
No, not so clever. He saw me riding home this morning. He took me for an outlaw.
Did he recognize you?
Oh, no. At least I hope he didn't. And he saw my horse sweating in the stable. Robin, that's not the worst of it. It seems he wants to marry me. And from the way he's been hinting, it's almost as though he thinks he can blackmail me into accepting him.
Has he proposed already?
Oh, no. I only overheard.
We'd better get away from here. I'll post a man close to Fitzwalter Hall by the big oak tree. If there's any trouble, get a message to him.
Right, Robin.
Lady Marion. You're a fine horsewoman, aren't you? And an elusive one. And was that the first time you've won a race against me, or the second?
If you'll excuse me, I'm a little...
Just a moment, Marion. I have something very serious to say to you. It's this. Will you marry me?
Marry you? But, Nigel, I only met
Yes
you.
or no, Marion?
Well, no, I'm afraid not.
I see. After you gave me the slip this afternoon, I saw you talking with an outlaw in the forest. Who was he?
An outlaw? Oh, really, Nigel, don't be ridiculous.
I wonder if the Sheriff of Nottingham will think it ridiculous.
What on earth are you talking about?
If it wasn't Robin Hood or one of his men I saw you with, who was it?
Saw me with where? Oh, Nigel, I don't know where you did your spying, but I'm afraid you'll have to be more definite.
So will you, Marion. So will you. But remember, of course, you're in no real danger from me. No husband can be expected to betray his wife.
Husband?
Quite soon. I've invited the sheriff here to announce our betrothal.
You... Nigel, I'm always happy to entertain the sheriff. But I think the least you might do is to ask me before issuing invitations to Fitzwalter Hall.
As your fiancée?
You are not my fiancé.
Not yet, I know. But you do see, don't you? If I can't announce our betrothal to the sheriff tomorrow, I shall have to denounce you as an accomplice of Robin Hood.
I'm afraid that neither of those propositions are likely to meet with the sheriff's approval.
Outlaws call here, and you call on outlaws. I'm a tolerant man.
Tolerant? Nigel, you're an unscrupulous, conceited, blackmailing...
Oh, there you are, Nigel.
We've been looking for you everywhere. When's the wedding?
Out of the way.
'96, '97, '98, '99, 100. 100 paces, there you are, gentlemen. Now you begin, Hanley.
Nigel,
Yes?
why have you locked the stables and forbidden everyone to leave the house?
For your own good, Marion.
Well, since you appear to be keeping me prisoner, perhaps you would allow me to join in your archery practice.
Yes. Yes, please do, Lady Marion.
I was good with a bow as you are with a horse, Marion.
Would you like the target a bit nearer?
Oh, no, thank you.
Well, I'll go first then.
Oh, yes, please do.
2 crowns, you don't get a gold.
I'll take that wager. Not really my strong point, archery.
Would you like to try next, Marion?
Oh, thank you.
My dear girl, you've missed completely. I should have thought some of your outlaw friends would have taught you to shoot better than that.
Oh, steady on, Nigel.
Bad luck. Here, let me show you. You see, you want to keep the bow arm very straight. Like that.
Nigel, how clever of you.
Would you like to try again, Marion?
Oh, thank you. Like... that, you mean? Oh, do let me know when my Lord Sheriff arrives.
You've taken on quite a handful, haven't you, Nigel?
Will, Derwent, saddle 3 horses. We're needed at Fitzwalter Hall. Marion?
Robin, thank goodness you're here.
Where's Sir Nigel?
In the courtyard, waiting for the sheriff.
Now, if only I can persuade those 2 friends of his to help. Where are they?
In the solar. But what's in the bags?
Treasure, but there's no time to explain now. When the sheriff arrives, keep them all down there in the courtyard.
All right, Robin.
Strange.
No need for that. Sorry to interrupt your meal, gentlemen.
You chaps are always jumping at people.
We'll do more than jump if you don't cooperate. Will, watch the window.
Cooperate about what?
You know the sheriff's on his way here. Well, this area is vital to my band. Our main supply route runs right across it. I don't want the sheriff here. And I certainly don't want him patrolling the place day and night to satisfy Sir Nigel.
And you're asking us to help you?
I'm not asking you. I'm ordering you.
Now, listen here. I mean, why should we help you? What's in it for us?
Your lives and... Show them, Derwent. It's all there.
I say, Ed.
And with it goes my guarantee for your safe conduct through Sherwood.
Well, quite frankly, we couldn't care less about Sherwood, the sheriff of the whole county. All we're interested in is our few souvenirs.
That's right. You've played fair with us. Personally, I'm getting a little tired of Nigel's antics.
Good. And one more thing. 3 of the finest archers in England will be watching from these windows. We could hardly miss at that range.
No, I'm sure you couldn't.
Now, tell me, when Sir Nigel was in the Holy Land, did he ever have the fever?
Lady Marion,
My Lord Sheriff, how nice to see you again.
to visit Fitzwalter Hall is always a pleasure.
Thank you. But I'm afraid my cousins brought you on a rather fruitless journey.
I'll do the explaining, Marion. I want you to put a guard round this place day and night.
My poor cousin's quite certain that the outlaws are about to slaughter us in our beds.
Oh. No, that's very unlikely. They only rob travelers, you know.
Not if they have an accomplice at Fitzwalter Hall.
An accomplice? Here?
My dear cousin, the Lady Marion.
Lady? But, Sir Nigel, that's absurd.
Not so absurd, let me tell you.
Now, Nigel, my dear sheriff, you must forgive the poor fellow. It's the heat, you know. 2 years under the broiling sun in the Holy Land.
Yes. Take it steady, Nigel. Poor chap, he's been like this all the way home.
What do you mean? Like what?
Now, Nigel, sit down. Keeps muttering about outlaws going to attack him. Absolute mania with him.
You fools, I've already escaped once from the outlaws.
Escaped from Robin Hood?
Certainly.
But that's unheard of. Nobody ever escapes.
Hanley, tell the sheriff. Were we or were we not captured and robbed in Sherwood?
No.
What? Of course we were. There in the forest. They took all the jewels, the silver cups, the rings, some beautiful rings that we... Where'd you get those? Oh, I see. You're all in this together, eh? You're trying to get rid of me so that you can take over Fitzwalter Hall yourselves, eh?
You know, I think this fellow really is going mad.
Absolutely off his head.
No wonder the outlaws let you go. You did a deal with them, eh?
I thought you said you escaped.
I did. I did escape.
Yeah, but just now you said they let you go.
Them, you blithering idiot, not me. I did escape.
Yes, I'm sure you did. Of course you escaped, Sir Nigel. Of course you did.
My lord, a touch of eccentricity, even madness, has always run in Sir Nigel's branch of the family.
Eccentricity?
Now listen to me. All of you. You can't get away with this. I fought for that treasure.
Oh, stop being a fool, Nigel. We don't want your treasure. Look, take your share of it. It's upstairs. Go on, take whatever you want.
I've finished with you, Hanley. You too, Fullerton. In fact, I've half a mind to...
Sir Nigel, when you've collected your things, do come to Nottingham with me. There's a doctor there I should like you to meet.
Doctor, what do you mean?
Oh, I see. You don't fancy the idea of him. Well, perhaps you'd be good enough to give me your word to seek a more suitable doctor abroad, so that you will cause no more distress to the Lady Marian and these good gentlemen.
I'm sorry that my promise to you prevents me from keeping some of your souvenirs. What are you going to do now?
Well, we shall go to the nearest town, spend the lot, and then...
Well, then we'll ride back to the Holy Land. Life's much simpler there.
You'll always be welcome here in Sherwood. And thank you once again.
Thank you.
Give our love to Lady Marian.
Well, you don't really think all that nonsense about the supply route had us fooled, do you?
But don't worry, Robin. We can keep a secret. Farewell, and good luck.
Farewell.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.